So I'm going to share with you a story that I've been watching and waiting to share. So about, my goodness, maybe a month and a half ago, I started a new product, and it's a mist, and I spray it in my mouth, and it tastes really, really good. And it's a glutathione mist. It's really super antioxidant. And so not long after that, about a week later, I noticed that my tongue was kind of hurting and I couldn't taste anything all of a sudden, right? And I thought, oh my gosh, what has done this? And I thought it was the glutathione mist. It's called Glutamist. So I called the company, and I had ordered 11 because they had a special on the product, and I knew if it was great, I was going to take it, right? Because I understood the benefits of it. And I had been taking a glutathione precursor prior to that for about 4 years. So I know the benefits. So I called the company and I said, this has been happening and it's the only different thing I've done. It wasn't long after that. So anyway, that was no problem. The company has 60-day empty bottle money back guarantee, including taxes. So I returned all 11. Customer support was amazing. And they gave me full credit and put it in my account. So that was my choice to have it put in my account so I could just use up the credit, right? Then not long after, I realized that I had been chewing, that Excel gum called Ice, and it's really powerful, powerful peppermint, really, really strong. It almost burns your mouth. Well, I got thinking about it, and I'm thinking, because now peppermint or spearmint tasting toothpaste was bothering my tongue, and I'm thinking, somehow, maybe I have an allergy to peppermint or spearmint. So I cut back and went with a natural toothpaste. It's got an apple flavor. And I got thinking about this, and I thought, you know what? Maybe that gum caused this problem and not the Glutamist. Well, I started taking Glutamist again, I guess about 2 weeks ago now. And I jumped in with about 2 mist in the morning the first week, and then I upped it to the regular 4 mists a day, right? In the morning I take them. And then now, so it wasn't bothering me. My tongue I still can't taste, but it might be improving. I'm still watching that. So the rest of the story is to come in a minute. So the rest of the story is, I had a meniscus tear in the old house, in our big house. I fell down the last 3 stairs and just twisted my knee the wrong way, which caused a meniscus tear along with lots of ligaments along with it. It was very painful. Took me 2 years to recover from it at least. And I watched YouTube videos and we did x-rays and everything else, and I could have gone for therapy, but you know what? I thought I'm just going to watch some YouTube videos and try and fix it myself, right? Which helped a lot. What I learned a lot about how if your legs are strong, you're less likely to have knee problems, etc. Anyway, up until I get back on the Glutamist, my knee was bothering me. When I was walking, I'd have to stop every once and flex my knee, even in the mall. But this last week or so, I've noticed that neither my toe, as you'll see in the insert I put here of what I have to do every morning before I go for a walk, but neither my toe, which is either gout or arthritis, or I don't think it's a bunion. It's not looking terrible. It's just kind of painful if I put pressure on it from the top of my shoe or even walking, right? So anyway, this last week or so, my toe and my knee, neither of them are bothering me. I'm going to say about 90% better than they were over the last year, right? So I can only attribute that to the Glutamist I've been taking, and nothing else has changed. It seems to be, that's the story. That's what's going on. It's quite amazing what will happen when you take a very powerful antioxidant and you have glutathione in your body automatically, naturally, but as you get older it depletes, so your immune system is part of that, huge part of that. So if you have some issues, try the product. It's 60-day empty bottle money back guarantee. You have no risk whatsoever. So I just want to share that with you, and I'm delighted for my lack of pain in those areas now. Have a good day, everybody.
Feeling the most powerful antioxidant that you have never heard of. And it's one of the keys to fighting off the diseases that you fear the most. It is called glutathione. Now, write it down because it's critically important. And here to tell us about it is the director of Yale University's Prevention Research Center and my good friend, Dr. David Katz.
Welcome, David.
So, glutathione has been described in many places as the superhero of antioxidants. Now, why is that? How come no one's ever heard of it before?
Because unlike most antioxidants people think about getting in a supplement, this one the body makes. That's the reason people haven't heard about it. It's going on all the time. It's also the reason why it really is the most important antioxidant. It's the one that the body relies on itself to clean up critical toxins. So it's being manufactured all the time, and the body makes critical use of this to defend us against a variety of toxins.
So I've got a little demonstration because I want to make this really clear to folks. This is absolutely essential. You know how I talk about all the things to do in your life, right? The foods to eat, the antioxidant vitamins to take. They all work through this. In the body, you've got glutathione. And you also have lots of cells.
That.
Looks just like this, right? And so you've got these green normal cells, and you also have toxic cells. Some of these are from outside your body. Some of them are cells of your own that have been damaged by free radicals, and they've been oxidized, damaged by the sun, damaged from foods, whatever. If you put in the normally existing glutathione in your body, it will soak up a lot of these bad boys, take them away, just like that. Now, if you don't have enough of the glutathione, now you put it in there, and you'll be lucky if you just get one of these toxic cells out. So you lose the powerful natural ability of your body to heal itself. You know, we always brag about how the body can help you almost always recover, but only if you help it do that for you. That's what this segment is about. Now, David, how do you know? You like that?
I like that.
Good. I'll take it home with you.
Okay, thanks.
Go back to Yale.
My kids will love that.
Now, how do you know if you don't have enough glutathione in your body?
So the issue is this. If you have a chronic disease, most serious chronic diseases are associated with low levels of glutathione. So if you have diabetes, if you've been through cancer, if you're struggling with a serious infection, that may indicate that you're depleting your glutathione. May be worth checking your level, certainly worth doing things to bring your level back up. And then also, if you're chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body just isn't firing on all cylinders, low glutathione may be part of it, both cause and effect. So you have to be sort of clued into how you're feeling and your general state of health.
So you run a big center, and people come to you all the time. When you give people glutathione, in whatever form you get it to them in, what happens to them?
So in my clinic, we have a patient with Parkinson's who comes in weekly for an intravenous infusion of glutathione right into the vein, fairly high dose. And both we and the patient's neurologists are convinced that it has helped stabilize his condition.
How do you like that?
Hasn't cured it, hasn't made it go away, but it has helped prevent any further progression. And I think more and more we're going to see studies supporting that kind of